What's up, Split Game friends? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review another Marvel movie, and this one is another Spider-Man related movie slash TV show, and that is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's right guys, the 2014 movie. And before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the button, switch this on if you guys want to see more videos. Now, with my friends, let's review The Amazing Spider-Man 2 that came out back in 2014. So let's do it. So, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So first of all, you guys need to know, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man 2012 film that I have already reviewed on the channel. If you guys haven't seen that review, I'll post a link down the description box below. You guys check it out, really cool. And also you'll check out my previous Spider-Man reviews as well, to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies like the Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, and also check out my Spider-Man in Spider-Verse film as well. If you guys haven't seen those, the link is down below. The links is down below as well. So, anyway, guys. Second of all, in my opinion, I absolutely love this movie, and the reason why I love this movie is because one is Spider-Man. Like, awesome. Spider-Man is one of my favorite Marvel heroes of all time, including Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Punisher, Daredevil, Blade, who else? Thor, and many more. And this film is a really cool film. That you got Gwen Stacy, you got new villains in this film. So new villains in this film, we got Electro, and we got two other villains as well that we'll mention at the end, like a surprise, right guys? So yeah, so I have watched the film a bunch of times, and I really loved this movie. I first watched this movie in the cinema with my sister, because I watched both Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2 in the cinema, and it was really awesome. So basically, yeah. And the theme song, the soundtrack of this film is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Basically, yeah. So now, guys, let's get into the story of Amazing Spider-Man 2. If you guys haven't seen this movie, go check this movie out. You might find it on Amazon. You might find it on it can't be on Disney Plus, because I don't think they don't own Spider-Man, because Sony owns Spider-Man. You guys didn't know that, so you might find it on Netflix or something like that, or maybe on Sky, basically. So yeah, so you guys watched the film, awesome. So now let's get into the story of the movie. So I have wrote down the synopsis of the film, and I know what the film's about. Really simple plot of the movie, basically. Yeah. So let's get into it. So it says here, after his battle with Curt Connors, aka the Lizard, Peter Parker, a young man who has been continuing fighting crime as Spider-Man for over a year, and been dating Gwen Stacy, a young octopus scientist, and Captain Stacy's daughter, who Peter made a promise to avoid her. Basically, you guys know he asked them to not get Gwen Stacy involved in his Spider-Man business, not to let her get into any risk or stuff. However, Peter continues investigating his parents' disappearance when his childhood friend Harry Osborn, who came to see his dad, who has passed away, and discovered who got the same genetic disease from him. So he took over Octop But an engineer, Max Dillon, a big fan of Spider-Man, who has an accident and turns into Electro. Yeah, that's right, guys. We got Electro in this movie. Like I said, really cool to face off Spider-Man over betrayal and destroy the city. Therefore, Spider-Man must take him down and fight. Yeah, and face his upcoming biggest threat with Gwen's help. Can Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, and Gwen find a way to keep Max, to help Max and prepare his ultimate challenge before being destroyed. So basically, guys, this movie once again follows Peter Parker. This takes place a year after his battle with the Lizard, and so he continuing doing Spidey heroic deeds like take down some criminals or stuff left and right, and that's really cool. So anyway, we in the movie we actually see his parents his parents died and all that stuff. So we know that you got to know people's dad actually need to leave the country to not let Oscorp to get on their ass on his research and all that stuff. So that's why he sent them to Aunt May and Uncle Ben to look after him, right? So we know that, right? So anyway, he's still in a relationship with Gwen Stacy, as he's not supposed to, because he doesn't know her dad, like I said, actually made Peter to promise him that he won't involve Gwen of risking her involvement into his Spider-Man heroic duties, right? So he didn't listen or turn off. He just turned late every time. So he eventually just does end up saving her, end up being in a relationship with her every time. But you guys know he actually continued doing investigating on his parents' disappearance and the research and all that stuff. That's what he's been doing. Then we actually see Max Dillon, who is a generic Spider-Man character you guys know who actually works in Oscorp. And you guys might know the version from Exacto Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man, and the other incarnations of this character. But the incarnation of this character is the Ultimate Spider-Man, the ultimate version in his black suit with like his blue form, right, instead of his yellow form that he has, right? So anyway, he has an accident and he was attacked by these eels and he was turned into Electro. And he felt betrayed. He actually began interaction for Spider-Man to come. Spider-Man tried to help him, but eventually he's like, so you don't know, he was like, oh, you do remember me, and you said I was your partner and all that stuff. You said I'm your friend, and Batman's like, yeah, you are my friend, and I'm here for you, Max. Come on, let me help you. He's like, no. So basically, have this massive fight, and then he has to talk away to go to Ravencroft, this prison he goes to, and this is where Harry Osborn goes to for help after you don't know Harry Osborn came to see his dying dad. So his dad died due to that genetic disease, and Harry got the same disease. But he actually come across Peter Parker, who's a childhood friend, wants to find a cure for that genetic disease. So, but he tried everything. But the only thing that able to help him is the spider blood, right? And Peter Parker's like, nah, too dangerous, bro. He's like, bro, too dangerous. I'm not giving my blood. So Spider-Man's like, no, I might do my blood. It might be too dangerous. You might turn into something you don't want to do, or stuff like that. So basically, he refused. And what did Harry Osborn, guys? He actually been an actual dictator, basically. As we gonna call, right? Like a dictator, right? He's been an actual douche. So basically, he didn't listen, and so he helped Electro escape from the prison. Electro able to work with him, and then he finally wanted to take revenge on Spider-Man. So Gwen and Peter actually team up to take him down. Eventually, he actually does die in this movie, and like guys, look, every Spider-Man character villain actually dies. Green Goblin did. Dr. Octopus, Venom did. Except Sandman, he was alive. Lizard didn't die, so that's a good thing. But they actually decided to kill Electro off, and that's really sad because I feel sorry for this villain because he didn't do anything. He didn't ask for these abilities. You know what I mean, guys? So it would kill him. Harry Osborn actually went over his mind, and he put in like a spider blood in him, and he turned him into Green Goblin. So yeah, he goes, "Hey, bitty spider, open the water spout." Basically, can Spider-Man come to play? Yeah, you know. So eventually came, and he knows. Eventually, he has to figure out Spider-Man's identity very quickly, and he's like Peter, what up, dog? So they had a fight, and Peter tried to help him, or sort of way, tried to convince him it's not the way or no kind of stuff. So Gwen tried to help as well, but eventually it actually does lead her to her death. So you guys to know Peter actually did grab her butt with the web, but she actually hit the ground. Her back hit the ground like that, hit the ground very hard. And guys, this is very sad because this is from the comic book. You guys know that. In the comic book, Gwen Stacy did die. Comic book, and she was his first love, his first girlfriend he had. And then later on, he actually does meet Mary Jane Watson, and he does date like Felicia Hardy and all that stuff. You guys know that. So basically, he became depressed. He had anxiety. He decided to give up Spider-Man because of it. But Alexei, aka Rhino, Rhino, guys, who's in this movie, really cool. I like Rhino, one of my favorite villains of all time. He like, where's Spider-Man? I want to fight Spider-Man. I want to kill him. All that stuff. But you got a child there, and he just Spider-Man because he was inspired by him, and he was looking on the TV, and he's like, do you know what? This is what Gwen wanted. She wants Peter to continue to be Spider-Man, and being Spider-Man is everything to him. So he continued to be Spider-Man. So he came and he fist bumped the kid and said, "Thank you, kid," or something, because he actually inspired a lot of people of New York City. You guys know that. Like Metropolis actually got inspired by Superman, Gotham got inspired by Batman, and you got people inspired by Iron Man, Captain America, all sorts, right? So Spider-Man is actually the same. So eventually he's going back to his mom, and he goes, he's like, "Dude, do you know what I'm gonna do to you, mate? I'm gonna knock you out." So basically, he got the manhole cover, and he whacked with it, and then it's black green. So basically, so guys, that was the story of Amazing Spider-Man 2. Let me tell you guys, I love the story of the way that he deals with Peter's personal things, because he got to know about Spider-Man. he had to deal with, he needed to have a balance between his personal life and his superhero life. So he finds it very, very difficult being Spider-Man and being Peter Parker. So, not on stuff. And he does want to go to Oxford with Gwen before her death. We guys didn't know that. And so that's one thing I like about Peter, because he's does eventually find a way to balance his duality, basically, as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, like the other heroes does, like Clark Kent, Superman, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, Steve Rogers, Captain America, Tony Stark, Iron Man, so on and so forth. And he has to find a way to do it. And also he got loads of New Yorkers actually being inspired by him, and that's really, really cool. I actually like that, and it's really awesome. So like every hero, guys, actually inspired people to be heroes like them as well. It's really cool. And also, guys, I love the Spider-Man suit. It looks really cool. I love the first one. It's one of my favorites. Like that might be his first suit he has. His first like homemade suit. I look at that as his homemade suit. And then this one might be like a Mark II suit. That was so cool. But unfortunately, we didn't get a third film. Hopefully, we might get a third film of this Spider-Man. Can't wait to see Spider-Man, this Spider-Man versus Spider-Man in Doomsday or Secret Wars. That was so cool. Basically, yeah. So, guys, before I go, I rate this movie out of 10. My favorite scenes is the Spider-Man swinging. I love that with his when he dive bomb and he swing, he go woo. It's all that stuff. I love that. Electro's really cool. When he wants to be famous or stuff. You got Ravencroft really cool with Donald Mencken, aka and Chameleon. You guys didn't know that. Green Goblin really cool with the gliding or stuff. Really cool. The ending, loved that, and the Times Square battle was really cool. Another guy, this film is sequel to the Amazing Spider-Man 2012 film. And speaking on that, like I said, I'll post a link. I'll post a bunch of links down below. You guys check out my other Spider-Man related reviews as well, and also the video game as well of the Amazing Spider-Man 1. But don't worry, guys, I will definitely review Amazing Spider-Man 2. I got bad news, guys. I will be able to play Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the channel because I don't think Xbox Series S will be able to do Amazing Spider-Man 2 on there. So, well, that's a bummer, right? So, that's okay. Basically, yeah. So, guys, that's my review of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Overall, the movie is absolutely cool. You guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. It's a really cool film. Basically, yeah. So, guys, check out the links down below. And tomorrow is my part 3 of theme park Tycoon 2. Believe me, it's going to be awesome. And my next review going to be the next mutation Ninja Turtles review on Monday. Don't miss it. It'll be awesome. Basically, yeah. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let's see if we can get up to 700 subscribers. That would be so cool. But yeah, so please take care of yourselves. Like, comment, let me know below. And bye!